Hey you guys, this is tiredg0th, and you are tuned into the Academia Gothica tiredg0th Reacts series. This is the cartomancy series. The series is 18 plus for entertainment purposes only. Please take what resonates and leave what does not, as I would not like for you to be on the receiving end of information that doesn't apply to you or manipulates your information. I guess you could say absorption, right? We are here to observe energy, not absorb it, right? That is a vibe. If it doesn't apply to you, don't try to make it apply to you if it doesn't. These are confirmations that we're seeking in the spirit to see how it is that I can clarify as your interpreter, as your reader, what the collective vibe is in the energy right now. So without further ado, say a prayer. Holy Father God, Most High, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Camiel, Archangel Camiel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel. I ask that you all come to the forum to support us in clarifying what it is in the energy that we need to know about and how it is that we can best discern our next moves, our decisions, and all else that is meant to be ours and for us, so that we can make the best decisions to align ourselves within your love and light. Thank you, Father God. Okay, everyone. So the collective energy is giving a lot of it's giving showing affection through housing, through like, I don't want to say homesteading, but definitely like showing affection through hospitality. It's giving very like domicile vibes, like domicile protection, domicile wealth, warmth, giving people the opportunity to feel at home with things. It could be like events, it could be feeling at home with circumstances, feeling at home with changes that have been happening. I'm getting some of you may actually receive a key to live somewhere. So if you've been working on that as a goal, I'm seeing that it's going to have a long-term success, a long-term contract is in effect. That could be really good. The next 30 days could be significant for some of you in the energy, which is beautiful. I'm getting that there were a lot of illusions surrounding some of the collective stability here. There were illusions surrounding like how they were okay, whether or not they were okay. I'm getting that illusions were also broken over people being displaced. I'm getting that like in the collective there was a displacement of people, like people being forced to move a different way, maybe literally moving, people being forced to like kind of isolate to protect themselves, which is interesting. Oh my gosh, I just intuited that like a cult showed their ass on something. That could resonate for some of you. I heard that like domicile sacrifices to gain wealth. I mean, it's not surprising that that was going on, but it's just like, to how many of you, I'm not sure. I'm hearing it's like a small handful of you, maybe like under 20 people. But yes, if it resonates for you, definitely take it with you. Consider how that was impacting you, and consider your courses of action in your defense. You deserve to be protected. You deserve to be comfortable where you're living, for sure. Especially if people are like, horning in on where you live to make you feel like you don't deserve to live there. I mean, you deserve to live. End of story. It's really not that complicated. Okay, let's get into the collective energy. Some of you are entering a very lucky season after a very disparaging season. That's really good news. I love that for you, collective. Yes. Could be surrounding some information, documentation. Could have to sign some forms, could like, but it's like I'm getting like good legacy kind of vibes from this. It's not like you're dealing with negative people. It's just like, fundamental basic things that are meant to stabilize you and to assure that your stability is documented properly for other people's reference and use. So it's like a contract. There's some confusion about the location of a house. I feel like this energy, the clouds here, along with the letter, the plover, the stork, which is like, you know, signifying change and like change of directions for things, people reassessing how to do things. The anchor, the ring, and not to like, go through the whole thing, but the house, the key, and the star all together before when they came out, they now have the match of friendship. This could involve friendship, tying things together, making things simpler. But there's this other energy. It's coming from like an external source where someone's trying to figure out where someone is. That could resonate for some of you. If you are being stalked, take every measure you need to protect yourself, because there is and always has been at least an 86% rate of stalkers having success in attacking their victims, and possibly some of them ending in an unaliving. Okay, that's not a joke. Stalking has to be taken more seriously. I have said this since 2018. Stalkerware, stuff embedded on your devices, stalking in general, being followed around by cars, these are not light events. No one should know, based on their anxiety, and, you know, speed up their behavior nonetheless, to figure out where you are because you didn't tell them. These aren't your parents. These aren't people who have your best interest at heart. These are people who are stalking you like you are prey in an open environment. That's not okay. So this needs to be taken seriously. If you feel that that is happening to you, and you feel that there is any type of advocacy that you need, there are sources online that will protect you in a stalking situation, but I will give you the real heads up that if your state does not support stalking prevention through calling the police, you need to take things into your own hands. And I'm advocating for that because there are people who will get violent with you, and the police will say things like it's an open street. I have heard that before. It's not an open street if they're harassing you in your house. It's not an open street if they follow you from the street into your own house. There are not things being enlightened here properly, and I feel like that needs to be said, and that is the truth of this information harvest. People need to take stalking way more seriously, okay? So if you feel like you're being stalked, attacked, harangued, if you feel like you're being followed around, and you feel intimidated by it, it is within your rights 100% to speak up, to do something about it, to talk with people about it, but be selective, because you don't know where it's coming from. You want to be strategic, you want to be firm in your boundaries, and if they really want to start a problem with you and escalate to violence, they're already in the wrong, and they know that, and you know that, so you have an upper hand. There could be some of you women in the crowd. Wait a second. So the card says the lady, but no, this is something else. Can I get some clarity on who this feminine energy is? Because I'm here, Spirit is telling me that this is actually male energy posing as female. They're standing in feminine energy, but it's like stolen feminine energy. They're nervous about something that may be happening today or tomorrow, within the next 24 hours could be significant. They're nervous, they're wringing their hands because of a decision, because someone has information that is factual. It's just not presenting maybe as complete facts, because there's no like tangible lead to this in the sense where it wouldn't need to be investigated, but someone is bringing their hands over how it's going to be perceived, because the perception is almost like the proof in the pudding. It's you know, there's so much information leading to the fact that it's not just a perception, and that's what they seem to be upset about. They're upset about losing their status. They're upset about losing their laurels, it seems like. Who is this person? Is it okay? So for someone in the collective, this may apply. Someone was given like great social grace in a situation, and they had it for a very long time, but they're afraid of losing their proverbial roses, as it were, because they weren't deserved. Who is this person? I'm getting, it's an older person, very old. Okay, older person, has a house, could be Aquarius energy. I'm getting the star here, right? But it could also be I'm hearing two things. Aquarius woman, and who else? Sagittarius man. Okay. Committed fraud in someone's name. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you so much. I'm very grateful for the feedback. Don't shuffle. Sure. I'm hearing hide key. Hide key. Not high key, but hide key. Hide the key. Lock them up and hide the key. Lock her up. If someone was attacking a feminine energy, lock her up and hide the key, is what I just heard. There was a great feast that they were locked out of, this person that they attacked. Is it okay if I ask who got attacked in the collective energy and was left out of the great bountiful feast? I just heard the great bountiful feast sent by God. They locked them out of a blessing, or at least tried to successfully. And were they successful? Not for the long term, with great repercussions. Oh my goodness. Okay, is it okay if we ask again who was being attacked in the collective energy in a way that made them, put them in a position to be displaced, to miss out on their blessing? Scorpio. I'm hearing the name of the person. Okay, is there anyone else? I'm hearing Angela, Maria, Desiree. Anyone else? I'm hearing Malik, Kyle, and then the word Jezebel, and then Jessica. Interesting. Okay. Can we do the collective energies, collective reading? Okay. So there are possible engagements, contracts. These are general energies, keep in mind. They could be applying to a number of people here. There's no confusion about whether or not someone is worthy of marriage. I guess this was like a slander tactic that was being used at some point to prevent a person from acquiring rightful interest from people, like interest in who they are, interest in their projects, their work. There's supposed to be some success regarding this. All right, this is good. And anything else, Spirit? What are we? There are some mother figures on edge right now because they're digging their claws in about money, and it's just not working out for them because they're not supposed to have it. Yeah, so they're possibly trying to go through extreme measures. They might be walking places, going door to door to like promote what their idea of how things should be, but not in a way that like shapes the future or does anything valid with it. Just like they're going door to door, walking around to like intimidate people from their path to kind of pull them off of it. I'm getting these here. Illusions about love, illusions about who this person was involved with, who these people were involved with, illusions of their behavior, illusions of how connected they are with God, all these things here. We're getting like, the moon and the heart, but then also the moon and the tree, moon magic, moon and the anchor, the heart, the tree, the anchor, and then also the cross. So there's just a number of combinations going on there. I'm also getting 6 of clubs vibes in reverse. Someone was trying to do that, but they're in the the person that they were attacking is in the upright 6 of clubs. So 6 of wands, victory. Okay. Alright, anything else, Kurt? Okay, I heard that's it for now. I will check back with you guys later. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of tiredg0th Reacts, the cartomancy edition. Thanks so much for supporting Academia Gothica, Kissnet, and No Topic Publication and Press. My one-stop shop collection on Linktree will give you all of the information and directions you might need in the case that you would like to purchase some of my items. I sell books, I sell merch, I sell content on Patreon. and I am currently booking new clients for classes, so I would be honored to work with you, to teach with you, and to vibe with you. So thanks so much for coming here, for tuning into my show. I love you all, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.